Hello, hello, hello. Nearly missed that. Fiddling about. I was fiddling. We're back with another deep dive. It's time for another deep dive. Did you guess who it was from my post on Thursday? Yeah, 10 years after. Now, I wasn't going to do this one yet. I wasn't thinking of 10 years after because I'd never heard of them. So I was going to do a completely different band this time. And then I watched someone reacting to 10 years after. I saw it come up and I thought, who the hell are 10 years after? Let's go and take a look. And it was so good. It was so bluesy, and I like a bit of blues. So I thought, actually, you know what? I really enjoy that so much that I'm going to do a deep dive and find out more about these guys. So 10 years after, have you heard of them? Because I hadn't. And they are a British blues rock group, most popular through the 60s and early 70s, and originated in Nottingham in England. Good old Blighty. Active 1966 to 75. They did a one-off in 1983, and then they had a reunion in 1988. Now, whenever I read these, it's so complicated. There's so much going on. So the core band formed in 1960 and were known as Ivan J and the J Cats. Now, I don't know how you get from there to 10 years after, but they then changed their name to the J Birds in 62. Then they became Ivan J and the J-Men. And Ivan J was the lead singer in 60 to 62. Rick Lee, who's one of the main guys from 10 years after, he joined in 65, and the name changed in 66 to Blues Trip, which kind of sounds appropriate because they're a blues band, blues rock. And then in 1966, they changed their name again. They couldn't make their minds up, could they? To 10 years after. It makes me wonder, how well they would have done if they'd stuck with their original name and just built a name for themselves, or if they just were completely different musically. Then I don't know. It's like anything, isn't it? You change your name of your brand, you think it's gonna all go downhill very quickly. So I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, so they became 10 years after in 1966, and apparently in honor of Elvis Presley. Although there is another premise about apparently. 12 studio albums, 10 live albums, 13 compilation albums, 27 singles, 5 top 40 albums. And that's them. Now, I found this difficult because I looked at their discography and they didn't show they showed the albums, but they didn't show any singles that were released from those albums. Now, I don't know if they had any released, but normally Wikipedia tells me, and it didn't this time. And I thought, well, what am I going to pick? Normally I pick one of the released ones, this is probably better, because when I pick one of the released ones from bands, I've heard it sometimes before. And I think one of mine, was it Kansas or was it the Eagles? I'd heard like 3 out of the 5 that I reacted to, which is not good. So this could be a good thing. So we're going to go with, we've picked randomly, really. We'll see how we get on. Before I start, links to all of these songs are down in the description, so you can go and check out the originals. There are no live ones. I don't think I've even got a live non-video version. I think they're all taken from 10 Years Later's channel, and finding live versions was very difficult. So we've gone with just the channels. Timestamps are there if you don't want to listen to me waffle on. That's fair enough. You can listen to them, jump through on the timestamps below. Now, this song that I'm going to react to, I was quite interested by. It's kind of a cover, but it's a cover of a song that was written back in the 1920s and was kind of released in 1928. Can you imagine? So it's going to be bluesy, I think. It's written by Al Cooper with a K, in 1928, and it was released and sung by Willie Nelson? I think it might have been. I can't remember where I read that. Anyway, it's I Can't Keep From Crying, and it was on their first album that they released in 1967 called 10 Years After. So I Can't Keep From Crying. So we're gonna take a look at that. And we're going to see what's what. Oh, hang about. Lock that. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. This is an old song. This is nearly 100 years old, this song. So it's going to be kind of cool to see what they've got. Let's go. Oh, God damn it. I clicked off there, haven't I? There we go.
I can't keep from crying sometimes.
Very chill.
My love is dead and gone. Don't you know that I'm all alone? I can't keep from crying sometimes, girl. Child, fall down and I pray. Think about my baby, my baby not around. I can't keep from crying in my soul, girl, in my soul, child.
Different words. I'm going to stop for a second so I can comment. That was really chill. I like it. It's just something to just chill out to. And yeah, it's just awesome. Yeah, I think at this point we've got the four guys, haven't we? We've got Rick Lee, Alvin Lee, who wrote most of their songs, obviously not this one. No relation to Rick Lee. Leo Lyons and Chick Churchill. And they were together for most of these, and then the last track we've got is with a different singer. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to get any kind of instrumental or if we're going to get any pace change. It's very relaxed and laid back. I like his voice a lot. I find it kind of cool. What do you think? Let's keep going. Ooh. Oh. The lyrics I found were not quite right, were they? And yeah, it said that it was by them, but there we go. I like that a lot. And that really picked up that I loved that guitar solo. And then we suddenly got the heavier guitar coming in. I was just looking, while I was looking off there for a second, while I was listening, I was actually trying to find the version, and it was Blind Willie Johnson, apparently, who sang it originally. And I was just trying to find it so that I could check it out. Oh. Let's just check that out a second. Just interested to hear what this one sounds like. Let's just have a little listen to Blind Willie Johnson, because
I just can't keep from crying sometimes.
wow.
But I just can't keep from crying sometimes. And my heart full of sorrow, and my eyes filled with tears.
Oh, wow, his voice.
I keep from crying sometimes.
Okay, that's quite different, isn't it? That's quite different. Okay. His voice is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Come back over here. Right, well, okay. That was, I really enjoyed that, actually. That was cool. I don't know if I think I enjoyed it more than I would have enjoyed Willie Johnson's Blind Willie Johnson, but I quite like that. It was a bit unusual. The next one we've got is, let's come back over here so I can switch the songs out. There we go. Hear Me Calling. This is 2 years later. This is Stonehenge. I like the play on words there. Stonehenge. And in fact, there was a quote saying from a music magazine that had listened to the album and said it was more experimental than their previous couple of albums. And in fact, it outperformed the album before this, which was Undead. Was it? What was it? Undead, yes. Apparently that did really well, but this one outperformed it. And somebody quoted from that magazine saying it was best listened to while stoned. So this is going to be interesting. And we've got 2 verses that are repeated, and that's it. That's all I've got for vocal. Now, I don't know if these are right. We'll find out if they sing something completely different or not. Again, this is just the audio. There's no video. Hear Me Calling by Alvin Lee from Stonehenge in 1969. So let's get into it. Let's go. Ooh. Nice harmonies. Love that riff.
If you don't come soon, I know your love ain't true.
Ooh.
Hear me calling loud. Hear me calling loud. If you don't come soon, I'll be wearing a shroud.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. I'm just going to stop that and backtrack slightly. That was what? That was kind of felt like two different songs in a way. The vocals were great and I liked the harmonies, but it felt more poppy, that part. And when they're starting the singing again, it was reminding me more of something like the Beatles or something. That kind of early, the 60s era, more pop type. And then we went into that instrumental and that was awesome. And I love that sort of really heavy, dark drums, just keeping that beat going and getting more and more intense as we went along. And then we had that high guitar just flicking between your ears so quickly with headphones on. It's mental. It's just going so quick. I loved it. I loved that. And then we've come back and we now feel like we're going back into more poppy voices anyway, vocals. I think my favourite bit was that midsection with the instrumental. That was awesome. It's kind of weird. Is it just me? Did you think that? What did you think? It just felt a slight disconnect between the vocals and the instrumentation, and I loving that guitar and drums. Oh, that was awesome. Let's carry on. Weird. And I love the music. If you don't come soon, I know your love ain't true. Ooh. Hear me calling loud. Hear me calling loud. If you don't come soon, I'll be wearing a shroud. I think what it is for me is the vocals are a little bit too clean and sweet. That's the last verse there was better. It kind of went a bit heavier. But yeah, I think their vocals for me were a little bit too clear and clean and sweet sounding in that to match the kind of gritty, dark, dirty guitar and drums. But I really liked it. It was just a weird bit of a disconnect for me on the vocals and the instrumentation. That was awesome. I like that. A thumbs up before. Oh, excuse me. I hope you guys liked it too. What's going on here? Let's have a look. Oh no, don't start yet. I'm not ready for you to start yet. Okay, so we're going to move on a bit and we're going to jump from 69 now to 1972. John will say that's a good year because that's the year he was born. Whereas the first album was a good year because that's the year I was born. Rock and Roll Music to the World is the album we're going to jump to. And it is Standing at the Station. Standing at the Station. Released in 72. 2 verses. It's not a short one though. It's 7 minutes long. So I think there's going to be a good bit of instrumentation or a repeat of the lyrics. Or the lyrics are completely wrong. I don't know. Who knows at this point? We'll find out. Okay, let's give it a go, shall we? Ooh.
Standing at the station, rain don't make a sound. Got a Bible in my pocket, 'cause the plane's just shut down. Mind is so confusion, I believe I'm in my Bible at the window. There's the trains on this leave my blues behind. Gonna find another town. Try to find some people. This time won't bring me down. There's a step out on the carriage where a station looks the same. One I left behind me, but it has another name.
Okay, before we get into the guitar bit, I don't know if there's going to be more lyrics to this. We'll find out. I'm liking that. Just that beat going underneath, and the guitar's kind of subdued in the background, but it kind of pops up every now and again. We're getting into a bit more guitar now, but I'm liking those drums. I'm liking them a lot, and it's more of an unusual feel. It's still got that bluesy-ish feel. But completely different from the last one and completely different from the first one. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Let's carry on. Oh. before we carry on, now we come to a lull. There was a hell of a lot going on in there, wasn't there? I liked that beat. That it was like a running beat. It just kept you just a really fast pace. And then we had the keyboards kick in, and I was like, oh. And then we had the synthesizer kick in, and I'm thinking, this is blues. This is a blues rock, and it still sounds a bit bluesy, but it's got keyboards and synthesizers going on, and that was weird. That was kind of weird, but I'm there for it. And it's like an assault on your ears. It's just backwards and forwards, backwards. They seem to love switching this up really quickly between your ears. It's just switching it from left to right really quickly there. I thought it was a trumpet to start with, or some sort of horn section coming in, but it was the synthesizer. That was crazy. I like it. I'm liking their instrument. Their instrumentals are wild. It's just completely wild. And I would think you'd need to be stoned for this one as well. But let alone the last album. In fact, more so for this one, I think. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What did you think? Let's carry on. Love that beat. Oh! That didn't blow your ears out. That was loud. Woo. Wow. Okay. Now, I'm beginning to think with these guys that they're all about the music and not so much about the vocals because they're all very short or repeating lyrics, and there's a really long solos and instrumentals going on in between. They do like their music, and I love it. I'm here for it. That was awesome. That was awesome. There's so much going on. At one point I thought that was a saxophone coming in, but it was the guitar again. That was awesome. And I really liked, I could hear the bass line underneath, and that was just really nice and smooth and mellow compared with the rest of it. It was going mental. I loved it. I love that. That was really good. Yeah. But it does feel like, yeah, it's all about the instrumentals, and it feels like the lyrics are just kind of well, we'll do some lyrics, but it's all about this. Okay. Right. So 1974 is the year that they broke up. They broke up shortly after releasing this next album, which is called Positive Vibrations, and I've chosen the track Nowhere to Run. I have no idea if they released any of these, as I said earlier. I have no idea, so we'll find out, won't we? Mute that, and we'll come back into this one. Yeah, Nowhere to Run. Who knows? So then they broke up. The last one I'm doing is going to be from 2008, but it's not with Alvin Lee singing. It's a different guy. So we got this one first, and then we'll move on to that. And I might chuck in an extra one. I might just chuck in an extra and show the one that got me into this in the first place and took me down this rabbit hole. But anyway, there's more lyrics on this one. So let's give it a go and see. Going all around my head again.
Read a lot of things I've seen in the papers and they were right through my head. The robbers and killers and midnight raiders that'll get you in your bed. The world not safe for living in. There's too much hate and too much sin. Gotta get some help from the new world shape, so it might just be too late. A lot of tales about a heavy dose trying to make a break. I know a lot of folk who think they smoke cause they just can't take it straight. Reality can be a strain. There's too much hate and too much.
I'm going to come back. That reminded me of something, and I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking about a little less conversation, a little more action, please. And I thought he sounded a bit Elvis Presley on the first line that he did then. Not so much later, but that first line, as soon as he kicked in. And then the melody, it gave me a little less conversation, a little more action, please vibes. Yeah, that was weird. I'm liking it, though. It's cool. We're nearly through all the lyrics. We're going to have a long instrumental again, aren't we? Let's carry on.
I know a lot of folk who think they smoke cause they just can't take it straight. Reality can be a strain. There's too much hate and too much pain. Gotta get some help or the air will choke, cause it might soon be too late. Know we got problems with the air. Too many people don't care. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Can't stop you doping. Still think I'm joking. It's such a shame. Stop dying. I still gon' keep on trying. It's such a shame. Yes, it is. You know I love you. I'm thinking of you. Hang on to your life.
Here we go. Wow.
Heard a lot of things seen in the papers and they went right through my head. Robbers and killers and midnight rapers, they'll get you in your bed. The world's not safe for living in. There's too much hate and too much sin. Gotta get some help from the new world shakers, or it might just be too late. Give me a line on the telephone. Come on, baby, can't make it all alone. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Woo. Another one that was giving me 70s vibes big time. I like that a lot, especially the scream that went straight through my head and back again. That was cool. That was cool. I don't know what else to say. I'm loving it. I'm just loving the feel and the vibes. It's just suits me perfectly. I love it. It's my kind of music. Really is. Can really get down to it. I love it. Okay. We're on the last one already. So 10 years after, and this is back in 2008. So we're jumping forward a chunk to, and this is a guy called Joe Gooch who's doing the singing on this. We've lost Alvin Lee. He's not singing on it anymore. And so it'll be interesting to see the vocals on this one. I think it's going to rain all night. So, we'll see, shall we? Shall we? Let's do it. Okay, getting faster paced again. Ooh.
Raindrops beating on my window pane. Lonesome whistle from that midnight train. Rolling headlong down a one-way track. Shows no sign of ever coming back. I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night.
Oh, I'm loving that riff.
Hear the thunder, see the lightning strike. Bright as daylight, lighting up the sky. Count the seconds, storm is moving in. Getting closer, there it goes again. I think it's gonna rain all night.
Let's pause that again. Yeah. Now, this to me, this is 2008 and it doesn't sound 2008. I think with the keyboards, very subtle in the background, but I'm loving those keyboards. It sounds older than that. It sounds more like their previous stuff. It doesn't sound a big jump from 70s to 2000s. Oh, that's 30 years, nearly 30. Well, it's over 30 years later. It's, I'm loving it. I'm loving that guitar riff. I'm loving the keyboards. Excuse me. Oh, Can't stop yawning. Never get enough sleep at the moment. Yeah, that guitar and then those subtle keyboards. I love it. He's got a good voice. I don't know them well enough to be able to really say, no, that's not him singing. It's not Alvin Lee singing. You know, I haven't heard enough of their stuff to be able to differentiate enough. It sounds a little bit different, but it doesn't sound enough to make me think it's not the normal singer. It sounds like 10 years after, though. I'm loving it. It's that heavy beat that they've got going as well. And I'm really, it sounds older than it is. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's carry on.
I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night. I think it's gonna rain all night.
Keyboard makes me happy. Ooh. Easy chorus to follow. Woo! I really like that one. I really like all of these. I don't even know if I've got a favourite. I don't know. Second. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. I just really like it. As I said, it sounded much older, and it's weird. Some of the ones I've done, when I've done a reaction to a really recent one, we've jumped forward to see what they're sounding like now. I don't think I've been as impressed, or I've liked it as much. And I think Depeche Mode was one that I did like, their most recent. And this one definitely, I liked this one. I haven't heard anything from. They put something out in 2017 as well. I might have to check out. I really like that, and I'm not done. I'm sorry, this this video is getting longer, but I'm not done. I want to do another one. As you can see, I nearly dragged it across the screen, so I'm gonna drag it across the screen now. But I want to listen to the one that set it all off. So I've heard this one that's coming up, but it's bloody awesome. And I really liked it, and it really took me on this deep dive into these guys to see to find out more from them. And I hope that you're going to like it too. And it's called I'd Love to Change the World, and it's from their A Space in Time album, which was 1971, I believe. So I'm going to hide the lyrics and that because I haven't got a graphic for any of this. But I hope you like it, and we'll give it a listen because I thought it was surprised me, and I wanted to find out more.
tax the rich, feed the poor, till there are no rich no more. I love to change the world, but I don't know what to do. So I leave it up to you. Population keeps on breeding, nation bleeding, still more bleeding economy.
That guitar. Oh, lovely.
Life is funny, skies are sunny, bees make honey. Who needs money? Monopoly. Oh yeah! No solution, no solution. Institution is execution. It's black and white, rich and poor. Them and us, stop the war.
Love that guitar. Oh. Fucking awesome. Excuse my French. That was awesome. That I still think actually is my favourite. Listening to it again, those soaring guitars and just the dreamy voices that reminded me a bit of the Beatles at that point when it went really soft and dreamy and high. And then that beat. I love these guys. I think they're awesome, and I can't believe that until I'd heard that last track, then I'd never heard of them before, and so this was only a couple of weeks ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I know that they were they'd stopped very shortly after I was born. I wasn't listening to this sort of music when I was 7 years old. And my parents certainly weren't. So I just wouldn't have heard it. And they just aren't as big as obviously some of the bands that we've been doing deep dives to. I loved it. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Did it do it for you? I just enjoyed every single one of those, but especially that last one. What a great way to finish. I really loved it. Yeah, let me know any other bands that you know that you want me to do a deep dive on that are around in the 60s, 70s, 80s. That's kind of the area I'm looking at the moment to go back to. Because to be honest, for me, that's when the best music was about. So, and yeah, I loved it. I loved all of that. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it from me. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please consider giving me a like and subscribe. I know it's a long one. This one is pushing an hour. Some of my other ones have been like 40 minutes. They usually average around 40, 45. But we've got through 6 tracks. I hope you stay with me this long for final thoughts. Give me a like. It really helps the algorithm. I'd really be grateful for that. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this and any others you want to hear me do a deep dive on. But for now, any other of their songs that I should have listened to that I just didn't know because I didn't know. I was just randomly picking ones that I liked the look of and that weren't too long at that point for this. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you and say have a good day. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Really enjoyed this. Looking forward to the next deep dive in a month's time. We have 2 this month. We've got another one on the 28th, I think it is, of May. The 2 in May. Yeah, I'll be back soon. Take care, folks. Bye for now.